Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hi everyone. Hopefully you will be doing fine. Today I'm going to present the last lecture on figure of speech, and my theme was, presentation of figure of speech, learning through fun. I tried to convey this topic just for the clarity and for the concept clarity with learning through fun. I wanted to entertain you and I wanted to clear the concept according to my approach. If it has something you know proved for your betterment, so I would be blessed enough. So today I would like to dedicate this video to my father who passed away 11 years ago. But whatever the singing talent, a little bit singing talent I try to show, that is that is the gift of my father. So I still remember him. So he was a sole inspiration for me. Wonderful person. May Allah bless him. Uh, so today my topic is fun, learning through fun. So this is, before this, I have already presented for you simile, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, uh, oxymoron, and hyperbole, alliteration. So I thought little bit contribution could entertain you, could clear your concept clarity regarding this. So let me come to the point. The topic is pun. So this word we can understand that when the poet, playwright, story writer, or speaker, uh, or a presenter present sometimes, and he uses some words which gives the double meaning. For example, nowadays you might have seen the drama Bulbule. That is a very a famous TV series. In the Momo, the lead character of this drama, she says that मैं भाई मरी जाने के लिए मरी जा रही हूँ. Look at that, मरी जाने के लिए मरी जा रही हूँ. So she has used wonderfully same word but in its different context. So likewise, the topic pun mean to use the word, one word, in different complexion, in different situations, and that gives that sometimes doesn't give the literal meaning. Sometimes it gives literal meaning and sometimes it doesn't give the literal meaning, dictionary meaning. So here I would like to also would like to tell something like homophones. Homophones are those words which sounds which are same in sound. For example, if I say that CELL cell and SELL cell, so both words are spelled differently but they are pronounced same. Likewise, if I say the word gate, GATE gate, and GAIT gate, you can say in pronunciation these two words are same but its meaning is different. Likewise, I would like to say about one more word, that is homonyms. Homonyms, those words which are having one words but they have a different aspects. For example, if I would say address, he addressed in the meeting very well. उसने बहुत अच्छा खिताब किया. But please tell me your address. The spellings are same, the words are same. So you can say the one word is used in two different complexions, two different situations, two different places. Likewise, the homographs are those words which are same in spellings but different in pronunciation. Let me repeat, the words which are same in spelling but different in pronunciation. For example, the word LEAD, lead. He leads his group in the competition. Leads. So lead is found in the in pencil for writing. So the spelling of lead, LEAD, is same, and LEAD is also same but its pronunciation is different. So this was the homophones, homonyms, and homographs. So these are used most of the time in puns. Let's move forward. For example, I would say, in there is in Pakistan city there is Karachi. So there is a place in Karachi. Its name is Sadr. So we say Karachi Sadr? Can we say Karachi Sadr? Karachi President. Likewise, if I say कराची सदर में गोलियां चल रही थीं, कैन आई ट्रांसलेट इट? यू नो, tablets were walking in Karachi president. Tablets, goliyan, rather saying bullets, I use the word tablets. Rather saying Karachi Sadr, I said Karachi president. Chal rahi thi, I said walking. So just to create the fun, the writers, the speaker used like the meaning is this, the message is this, कहीं पे निगाहें कहीं पे निशाना, because they wanted to say something else but they use the different words. Like if I say our ambassadors lie in abroad to represent themselves in to represent their countries. LIE lie, that is झूठ बोलना, and LIE lie रहना. So the pun is that it can be used in double meaning, that our ambassador lie in other countries to represent their countries. So you can understand that the comic is there, the joke is there in it, and sometimes the serious message is also given it. Like if I say that भाई बस भी करें, बस को रुकवाना मेरे बस में न था. भाई बस भी करें, बस को रुकवाना मेरे बस में न था. Look at that. The word bus is used in 3 occasions but in different in meanings. So this is also a pun. Like I would say like a word that like if in this song there is a beautiful pun that the poet has used, the word churana, and like badal na jana. So churana is in that 2 different meaning that is used, and badal na jana, that is also 2 different meanings. Let's see what is there. So you have to understand the underlying meaning, the connotative meanings of these 2 words, badal jana and churana. So let me present for this like चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम, बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी, कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम. Look, in the first line, the poet is saying that since you have taken my, heart, and now I am imploring that you are not supposed to change yourself. And in the second line, he is saying that since you have changed my life, so you are not supposed to change any longer after it as well. So this is a beautiful pun that has been presented in it. So likewise, in many occasions, in many speeches, in many poems, and particularly in speeches, these jokes are created. So I would like to take the name Mushtaq Yusufi, that he is very famous for presenting puns. Mirza Ghalib, who was also a very sharp punner. So he was he used to say the extempore poetry sometimes. So wonderful. So for this clarity, I tried to present it. It was my last presentation on the figure of speech. After this, I'm going to bring for you how to consult the dictionary, on international standard. That is my topic would be pronunciation guide, but I would like to bring bit by bit for your convenience in such a way that you would like to consult the dictionary on international scale. Either you are in Pakistan or in abroad, either you are in Australia or in Europe or America or in Canada, so you would be getting the pronunciation guide up to its international standards. Hopefully you would stay tuned for those lectures. I would present it bit by bit, but there would be a connectivity. Hopefully you would enjoy those lectures. So this was Absar Ahmed. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. and the people you're around. Allah Hafiz.